Hello, good morning. Hi, everyone. So wonderful to be here with you today. Happy Monday. It's kind of rainy here, a little dark and dreary. Hi, how are you? Happy Monday. A little dark and dreary here on Monday morning in northern New Jersey. But it's a beautiful Monday nonetheless. Mid-October. Beautiful, beautiful leaves changing here in this autumn season. It's just so amazing how nature knows how to do this. It's just unbelievable. Year after year, just the leaves just begin to change. And it's just so picturesque. I was visiting my daughter this past weekend in college, and we're sitting in the stadium, and all the trees were in full gold and red and orange. It was really like a painting. It's just so amazing how that happens. And if we really just take a moment to tap into that energy of autumn, and maybe you're coming in from somewhere that doesn't have the changing of the seasons, but it's still really fascinating. Check it out online. The changing of seasons in the Northeast is just really stunning. And I'm sure wherever you are, you too have some beautiful nature around you. So nature's pretty amazing, and it's wonderful. So good morning and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Spring Forest Qigong Every Day. My name is Amy Romano. I'm a Spring Forest Qigong certified trainer, and I'm just so happy and honored to be with you all here today on this beautiful fall morning, even though it's a little rainy here. I'm coming to you from northern New Jersey, and I'm about 10 miles west of Manhattan, New York City. So I'm in a suburb, and I'm just so happy to be here with you and so honored to share this just beautiful, beautiful healing practice. So if you could pop into the chat and let me know where you're coming to Spring Forest Qigong every day, where you're coming from. And I love stories. I think stories are so wonderful and healing. And when we share our healing stories, it helps everybody. So I always love Master Lin's stories of healing. Welcome to everybody who has come to Spring Forest Qigong often. And those of you who are new to this practice, it is just wonderful to have you here today. And I can't wait to share this practice with you and build a beautiful chi field. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to honor the autumn season. And this morning I was out walking the dog, and I just saw these colors on the ground, these leaves that have fallen from the trees. I just wanted to share. I don't know if you can see these well, but look at this gold and red and orange. These, just so stunning how nature knows year after year how to do this. And we're all part of that, which is just unbelievable. If you take a moment to just honor that and just let it sink in, which is very grounding to the body. Sometimes in our busy society, we are running around using our phone and technology and thinking about all of the things we have to do. And sometimes we forget that we are organic beings and we are divine beings. But when we check into nature, sometimes that can shift our energy and can lift us a bit. So keep that in mind and honor the autumn season. And if it is not autumn where you are, honor it. You can take a look online and check out the changing colors of the leaves and just be fascinated like I am today. So again, welcome, and welcome to everybody who's new, and would love to know where you're from. Like I said, I'm from Northern New Jersey, and if you have any healing stories you'd like to share, go ahead and share in the chat. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to try to answer them. I'll be your host this week for Spring Forest Qigong every day. So yeah, let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to open the body a little bit, prepare for our practice, and we're going to do that together. But before that, I just wanted to tell you a little story of how I got to Spring Forest Qigong. So about 2 years ago, I had a knee injury, and I have a job where I help people physically with fitness and well-being, and I had seriously hurt my right knee, and I was sidelined and I couldn't work, and I was in a lot of pain and I had a lot of swelling. And when I went to see the doctor, I went to one of the top orthopedic surgeons in New York City. He told me I needed a knee replacement. And that was just very disconcerting for me as such an active person and trying to share or help people feel well. So if I couldn't work, I couldn't help people, which is sad for me, as you can imagine. And so I went for a second opinion. And this physician, also a top orthopedic surgeon, told me the same thing. But he said, maybe not a knee replacement right now, but definitely surgery. So I accepted that and looking to get back to work as quickly as possible. But I did have to wait several weeks to get in to see this doctor. And in the meanwhile, I didn't want to keep taking medicines and for the pain. So I started looking online, and Spring Forest Qigong every day came up, and it wasn't an accident. And I started practicing. It was hard for me to stand and practice. So the beauty of this practice is good, better, best. So that's wonderful. I was able to do it seated, and committed myself to practicing because I was somewhat desperate to have relief. And I will tell you, after about 2 weeks, I started feeling so much better, and the pain was diminishing and the swelling had really gone down significantly. And I was just shocked. So of course I continued. And as I continued getting closer to my surgical procedure date, I thought, wow, maybe I'm going to switch the date. So I went ahead and did that, thinking that maybe I'm doing self-healing. And I started believing in that. And I continued with Spring Forest Qigong every day. And slowly but surely, I was getting better and better and better. And I'm sharing this story with you today. I've not had surgery 2 years later. I have not had a knee replacement. My knee is probably about 98% healed. And the only thing that I have done was Spring Forest Qigong. So I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about this practice. And if you have any pain or any discomfort in your body, I encourage you, you're in the right place. So again, good, better, best. You can do this practice standing is the best. But if you need to sit or you need to lie down, that's fine too. Whatever you do is always helping you to heal. So that said, we're going to get started now. And I hope that that story helps anybody who is having sort of pain or any type of discomfort. And it doesn't have to be physical. It can also be mental or emotional. Spring Forest Qigong is a beautiful practice of unconditional love And that unconditional love is the most healing energy there is in the universe. So tapping into that helps your body align. Your body knows how to heal. And when we practice this beautiful, deep wisdom practice, which is very simple, thanks to Master Lin, we can help our bodies, our minds, and our spirits heal. So let's get started. And the first thing we're going to do is prepare our body by bouncing. So I'm going to back up here a little bit. And what we do is we're just going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. And we're just going to bounce a little. So just, you're going to loosen up. You're just going to bounce at the knees, bounce at the knees. And you're just going to breathe and let go. And as we're bouncing here, we are connecting in with the earth. We are grounding our bodies. It's really important to be grounded, especially in this time in our world, to be grounded, to be part of nature. And so go ahead and bounce. Just enjoy this bouncing. It's great for your body. We're bouncing just in the knees, and you don't have to go so deeply. And if you're seated or you're lying down, you're imagining that you're bouncing. And as you bounce, even in your mind, you're benefiting. So we're just letting go here, becoming very grounded. And we're breathing. We're going to breathe in through our nose. And then just gently open your mouth, not too much, and exhale. And as we exhale gently, everything is gentle in this practice. It's a gentle practice. Nothing is harsh, just very gently. We're releasing any built up energy that our body doesn't need any longer. So we just want to release some of that. With the bouncing, our wrists are loose, our elbows are loose, our shoulders are soft, soft, soft. That's one thing that I constantly have to remember, and try to remember it too. We just want to melt our shoulders. We hold so much tension in our shoulders sometimes. So just to continue to remember to just let those shoulders melt. And that's what this bouncing is for. And this is a mini practice in and of itself. Inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. I like to bounce a little bit longer, just to kind of really warm up the body, juice up the joints, and just release any excess. And now we're going to lift our arms up. So again, don't forget, good, better, best. So if you can lift your arms all the way up and just flop your wrists. So I'm not moving my wrists like this. I'm just bouncing. And with the bounce of the knee, the wrists are flopping on their own. And I'm opening all these energy channels. You have major energy channels, points actually in your wrists that connect to all these different energy systems in your body. So when you let your wrists flop, you're opening those channels. And we like to say in Spring Forest Qigong, open, 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 completely open. We're making space. And if this is too hard, you can bring your arms down. And if you have to take a moment to drop them for a second and then bring them back up, go ahead and do that. It's fine. Good, better, best. I love that. It helped me. We're just going to do this for another few breaths, opening our breathing channel as we lift our arms overhead. We open up the lymph system and help detoxify the body naturally. That's what I love about this practice. It's just so natural and gentle. Opening the breathing channel, opening the head, and our knees are still bouncing. We're going to take one more breath here. So inhale, gently Just open your mouth and exhale. I'm just going to float your arms down. Keep bouncing. And then we're going to start twisting. Just gently. Nothing is too strong. And as we're twisting like this, we're releasing excess energy from the spine. The spine is a major highway of energy in the body, carries so much nourishment to all of our organs, all of our systems. And sometimes we get blockages in our spine, especially if we're sitting too long, or we've had emotional disturbances. Many different things can cause blockages of the body. Keep twisting. This is my favorite one, I think. It just feels so good. Soften your shoulders again. Put a little smile on your face. Enjoy this. Just releasing any excess that is built up. Helping the spine, nourishing the spine, waking up the spine. Okay, let's do one more breath. Great. And then slowly we're going to come to a stop here. And we're going to just start activating the body by getting it ready, by tapping some really important energy points on the body that help to open so that we can practice. So let's start. We're going to start at the cheekbones. So this is the beginning of the stomach channel. And the stomach channel runs down the front of your body and off your second toe into the ground. And so it's like a grounding wire. So when we tap here, we help to ground the body. So now you can do 2 fingers or 1 finger, whatever feels good to you. I like to actually do 3 fingers. I do a little notch. And we're going to tap. And the number is 9. So we use the number 9. It's a sacred number in Spring Forest Qigong. And so if you go over 9, that's okay, but 9 is the number, so you're going to count to yourself. So we're going to tap 9 times on the cheekbones. Here we go. Then we're going to move to the bladder channel, which is right here on the inside of the eyebrow. So the bladder also governs the nervous system, so it's good to tap on that too. So we're going to tap that 9 times. Soften your shoulders. I'm going to keep reminding you. And then we're going to go to the top of the head. So we're not going to hit hard. We're just going to cup the hand gently, and we're going to just tap the top of the head 9 times. Go ahead. Good. And then we're going to come to the back of the head, just right at the back of the head there. There's so many major energy points that come together there. So when we tap there gently, go ahead and tap. And then the next spot we're going to go to is called Cervical 7 C7. If you run your hand down the bottom of the neck, you come to this bony structure. It's the top of the spine, bottom of the neck. So you can go around that bone with your fingers, but we are going to kind of sink in here a little. This is a major energy point that connects your head, your brain with the rest of the body. And often energy can get stuck in that point. So we're going to roll around there. You can go up and down the side of it if you want to. We're just going to open that a little bit. Take a breath. Okay, great. And now we're going to come to our hands clapping. So when we clap the hands together, we're activating the heart channel. So we have heart points in the hand. So let's clap. So I'm not going to clap too loud because I don't want to, on Zoom, it kind of sounds loud. So here we go. 9 claps. And then the next point we're going to come to is the left elbow crease. So I'm not sure if I'm reversed in your picture, but if so, start on the left side. May look like this is the right side. So we're going to tap on the left elbow crease with a cupped hand 9 times. And then the right side. And this is opening all the energy channels in the arms. And now we're going to go under the arm. So right in the armpit, this is the beginning of the heart channel here. So we love to wake that up because we are working with unconditional love. So we want our heart energy to be open. So however we can do that, gently tapping in the armpit 9 times. And then the other side 9 times. And then the next point we're going to tap is the tailbone. So this is a gate of energy, gate of vitality. So we're going to make a nice soft fist. You can use the back of your fingers, or Master Lin sometimes makes an okay sign and he taps like this. That's the way I like to do it. Just gently on the sacrum there. And you're breathing while you're doing this. So we want to bring this energy into the lower body as we gently tap. And then the next point we're going to go to is the hip joint, which is right behind the bone, right in the dent on the glute muscle. So we're going to make a fist and let our knuckle pop out. And we're going to hold our fists and we're going to use that knuckle and we're going to tap in that spot. Now this area is a spot where toxins can build, so it's so great to tap through there to help detoxify the body. And it also connects the energy of the upper body with the energy of the lower body. So we want to do that. And now we're going to go to the knees. So we're going to bend down and we're going to cup our hands again, go to the top of the knees, and we're going to gently tap the top of the knees 9 times. So go ahead and do that. Then we're going to cup and tap the back of the knees. Go ahead. Then we're going to cup the sides of the knees. We're going to start on the left knee first. So go ahead and do that. I love this for my knees. I love tapping my knees. And do the right knee. Wonderful. How does that feel? So when we're working in Spring Forest Qigong, it's all about how does it feel? How does it feel? So when we can kind of sink into the feeling of it, that's when healing starts. So we're going to do a couple of movements today. And the first one we're going to do is called the moving of yin and yang. So I'm wearing this green shirt today because green is the color of the wood element, and we're working with the liver system here. So as we move our hands, we're really supporting the liver system, but all of the organs of the body as well. So we're going to stand. We're going to start in the beginning of the universe, where our arms are at our sides, our elbows are out a bit, our fingers are open so that the energy can move. We're gripping the floor a bit, knees are tiny bent. We're going to pull our chin in, tap the roof of the mouth right behind the teeth at the gum line gently. And we're going to close our eyes. And just take a few breaths. And we're imagining a very soft light right behind our navel here, which is called our lower dantian. And we're almost breathing through the skin. So as we inhale, we imagine the breath coming right through the skin and collecting here in the lower dantian, where we're imagining a very soft light like a candle. Just imagine that light. Focus on your lower dantian. And here, We're going to say the password, the Spring Forest Qigong password together in our minds. I'll say it out loud. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And feel this connection. Just the words that you said, that you are a resident of the universe. And you have a universe in your body. And we are combined. And just feel that connection. And the next thing we're going to do is call upon our master's energy. So the master to you could be any refined energy that you have great respect for. Could be unconditional love. It could be the universe. It could be the sun. It could be God. It could be any spiritual teacher or guide, or a deceased loved one, or a loved one that's living. It could be Master Lin. So a refined energy you have great respect for. I'm going to call that master's energy to come forth to help you in your practice. Dear Master, please help me in my practice today. And then bring to mind, bring in, create your intention. What do you want help with in your practice today? So if you have an ache or a pain, it could be that. Could be emotional clearing, could be a greater connection to your heart, to unconditional love, whatever that is for you. Bring that in. And now we're going to place our right hand over our heart area, on our chest, and our left hand over the lower dantian. Our fingers are open. And we're just going to sink into this feeling for a moment. You're going to imagine a light that comes from the bottom of the torso that goes to the top of your head. Just imagine this light. We're going to lead this motion with our elbows. The right hand goes out and it comes down the front of the body, and the left hand comes up, and we're going to raise that up to the face. We have a little bit of tension in our hands and our fingers. We're just going to keep going around in an elliptical fashion slowly. And we're going to keep bringing our attention and awareness to the feeling. You might feel tingling in your hands. You might feel heat or pressure. Or you might not feel anything, which is fine. Just know that that energy is there for you. We have this beautiful chi field that we've created together all around the world. And this chi field is working with us. It's intelligent. It's working with us. It's working with our bodies, our minds. And as we do this motion, we are purifying and refining the energy inside and outside of our bodies. We're not only helping ourselves, but we're helping our families, our homes, our pets, as we practice together in this beautiful healing practice of unconditional love. So enjoy this. We're going to go nice and slow. The slower you move your hands, the more aligned, the more the chi can move intelligently through your body. We're going to go around one more time. And we're going to end this movement now. The right hand will be over the lower dantian, and the left hand is behind for women and opposite for men. And as we hold our hands, they're not touching the body. They're just floating there. We're imagining this chi that we've created. And this chi is spinning faster and faster. You can drop your hands to the side. Keep imagining this ball of chi spinning faster and faster, getting smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller as we tuck it behind our navel into the lower dantian. You've created that beautiful dawn, that energy pill, tucking it behind. And now open your eyes. And we're going to rub our hands together, getting in between the fingers. And we're going to rub maybe 3 parts on our face, starting at the cheeks, around, 2, with your breath. And then we're going to come right through our hair with our fingertips. And we're going to pat our heads from front to back. And we're going to rub our ears. So go ahead and rub your ears, getting that beautiful chi deep into the ears, patting down the arms front to back. Shoulder to wrist. And we're going to just pat down the sides of the body from the armpit to the waist. Go ahead and do that. And then we're going to come down the front of the body 3 times. Lace your hands, and clockwise, you're going to go right around your lower dantian, nourishing the intestines, the internal organs. Great. And now we're going to cup our kidney area. I'm just going to cup gently. And then we're going to rub with the fingers into the kidney area, backs of the hands, and then we're going to tap into that sacrum once again. Good. And now make our little fists. So we're going to tap our hip joints and our knees, tops of the knees, backs of the knees, left knee, and right knee. And we are finished for the practice today. Thank you so much for being here, joining with me. It was wonderful to be with you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace.